Greetings, welcome to another weekly vault video with me, Treggyz. I had a very productive week. I got a lot of shit done on my characters, mainly my warrior and my paladin. Got most everything possible done. A few of my alts I got in some keys as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. Take a second to thank you everyone who's been watching my YouTube and stuff recently. It's been like everyone who's been watching, liking, subscribing, all that. It's been really good to see. I'm going to get right into it, and I'm going to kind of do it old school style, how I used to do this before. I'm going to open my boxes from my vaults, whatever, from the bottom up towards the character I intend to play today. So I'll do my evoker first. And to speak about like my alts, everyone besides my warrior or my paladin, everybody got at least a +8 mythic keystone in, because I just wanted to get them something, so I get something to click on this week. It doesn't, and I'm not necessarily looking forward, I don't need to immediately start blasting all of the hardest content on my alts right away. Also, tier chests on the evoker with what looks like pretty decent stats for I think both Og and Dev. Actually, I think mastery is kind of dropped for Dev because they kind of changed their mastery, but that is fine. I will take a clear upgrade. I'll try to be a little bit fast because I'm both streaming and half recording this. Demon Hunter also did 2 keys. I know I think I mentioned in one of my recent vault videos that I was going to completely drop my Demon Hunter, but honestly, the new little rework they got has actually been really fun. So I kind of actually did a few keys on this guy. Just a lot of fun to play. I obviously didn't do enough for the second reward, but that's fine. I'll just go ahead and click that. No choice anyway. I think that'll be decent. As long as I can get a big haste heavy ring in the future, that's probably going to be just fine. This will be the last of just the +8s. I wanted to do my key I did on my druid yesterday as boomkin, but ended up having to tank because no one would take me as a boomkin. I don't know. A little unfortunate. Kind of works out. Yes. A weapon. I will take a weapon week 1. That seems like a really a decent first pick. Not amazing, excuse me, but not terrible either. And it's I do have an offhand for it already. Where did it go? I'm only partially blind. I do an offhand already, so at least it's not oh, great, I got it in one hand, but I can't wear it yet because, that is good, though. That is very good. Speaking of good, the rest of these characters vault, so kind of a little step up. My Death Knight didn't get any rating in. I should have probably tried to do at least LFR on him, and I just didn't really feel like doing LFR for the 3rd time, considering Smolderon. Smolderon is an interesting boss on LFR. Actually took me a few tries on my warrior to get it down. My paladin, it managed to, when I did my paladin's LFR, not that I was necessarily expecting to get anything or needed to get anything, but I just did it just cause, in case I did win a tier token. When I did the LFR on my paladin, I managed to join a group that was already nice and stacked up on their determination stack, so it was a one-shot. My warrior, on the other hand, joined a group fresh. And I think I just take the legs, right, to like turn into tier, I'm thinking, for this character. I will take that. All right. Last alt, and let's get on to, I would say, my two mains. I did try my best to like play them both equally. My warrior got a little more done in raid last week. He got like a full heroic vault, whereas my paladin had like I ended up doing like more keys overall on my pally. So I'm gonna do my warrior first because I intend on playing my paladin for the rest of today. So, but these characters both got. My warrior got a full heroic, and looking at it, trying to like remember how to read this thing. I got a 20, and then 2 18 Mythic Plus slots. So. And we're hoping for tier. If I get tier, that means I instantly get 4 set this week. Like, I could get it today or tomorrow, whenever I actually do the thing. I do not see any tier. I already looted this trinket from raid. That's like the other thing I can talk about real fast before I move on to my paladin. Is it's the very rare neck. I did notice that right away. Like I suppose if I ever had to play prot warrior, the neck would probably be really good. These are very good boots from raid, but I wonder what boots stats turn into if I were to catalyze this. Not that I would, right? I'd save it for a tier 4 set piece, but at the moment my options are a little sad actually. I was like how can I be disappointed week 1? And it's like this is how. 2 boots, a belt, a neck and a cloak, and then a trinket I already have. I need to do 2 things. Come on, Raven. Here, put her on the bed. I will just do probably the smartest choice and sim it up. Let's do this. I hate doing necks and sims because you have to sit here and add sockets for 5 years. My current thing I would pick probably will be, I would say the neck, just because it's a very rare drop. And chances are if it actually did drop in raid, I would never like actually roll for it, like BIS or even like major upgrade or whatever. So I already have this freaking belt in my bags. I see that in my sim. That's good. Got 2 belts. I was really hoping for tier or at least a weapon, but not quite this stuff. It's a bit sad. While this is simming, it looks like it won't take very long. While this is simming, I guess I can just talk about my gear I got. So, I didn't do it a lot of Mythic Plus last week on my warrior. I didn't do quite as much as I meant to, I should say. I did try, but no one wants to take a warrior. Like I couldn't like sit there and pug. So the affixes. So all I had really got was tier chest from raid. This necklace from the world boss, which was like a decent like little haste upgrade. I got this also from Raid. And then 2 trinkets, obviously both from Raid. These are like my 2 best in slot Raid trinkets, so very good. I got them both. And the sim has chosen the neck, which I think was the thing I was gonna like pick anyway. Because it's a very rare drop. It's like it kind of sucks to get this over tier, but at least it's like at least it is a very rare drop still. So. And whenever I've made a video, I know I did it at least once before. Whenever I made a video in the past about Raven like doing her Grand Prix during one of my vault videos, is not quite fully, but this was like sort of what she was doing then as well. Just kind of like coming up and sitting with me. But she is here. As I realize again, she's just slightly out of frame. Just a little bit sad again. I was hoping for like a half decent weapon just to like hold me over for now, because it's like I got an LFR equivalent sword like during the first week of the patch from like the Super Bloom, or whatever happens to drop veteran gear in the first week. I got a sword, and it simmed very well compared to what I was using, so I went ahead and upgraded to it. But if it I would still rather like a hero sword, or like if I'd gotten a myth two-hander, that would have been pretty decent as well. Because even if the idea is to maybe hold out for like the legendary, because it's probably gonna be possible to loot it this week. Most likely if Rock, hopefully if Rock dies on mythic, and then it'll just like activate. Like this is why I didn't get any tier on my paladin. Or my warrior. My paladin stole it all. Once again, it's the exact same belt I saw earlier. That is a pretty good neck too. Jeez, but I know I just have to pick the tier. I'm obviously going for this. I'm just like, I'm doing a little bit of window shopping first. Verse crit pants, huh? Just a teensy bit sad, but I will happily take tier. Tier is good. Getting a piece of tier from the vault is very good right now. So then all that really means is in raid, I just need to get a piece of tier, and then I will obviously hit 2K right away. Both my characters are like similar-ish score. My paladin has more score, of course, than my warrior. But it'll be all of like 1, maybe 2 runs to get the 2K achievement, get that tier piece. I have a catalyst charge. There's my 3rd tier piece, and then I get something from raid, 4 tier pieces. So. Because I was gonna say, where is even the are we back to this catalyst charge? No. Should say Dream Search what? Cocoon? I'll figure it out in a minute here, but I should also sim if I get anything from doing 2 and 2 set on the Pally, which it looks like it does, because I'm actually playing red in raid. So it looks like it is worth it for me to go and commit a catalyst charge. Like my paladin got like half decent with some of my gear. I have a few catalyzable pieces, and although it's like I hate to bite the bullet, on just like a helmet, but I can just do that because I only happen to have a hero helmet of all those slots, I believe. I also need to craft myself some gear. Reniscent Dream, what it's called. It's not on my list yet, so I will not worry about putting that on there. Goodbye, Soulspun Cask. Two set. It's my horrible clown set from wearing two set. It's like, why are you, Twitch, why are you giving me a, oh, that's why. Is there anything else I should talk about before I end my video? Not too sure. I mean, I'm happy with like my progress I got on my characters. It's like both my characters I would say hit their goals, I would say, for the week. It would have been nice to have gotten like 2K on my warrior last week, but it kind of just, I ended up not being able to do quite as many keys on that on my warrior as I had meant to do otherwise do. So just kind of fell behind on some score, but that is, you know, it happens. It's not a very big deal. This is not working. This seems about right. And that's gold from my ult, by the way. My auction house character, I was like, he has a little too much gold on him. I need to get a little bit more gold on my actual characters I play. Okay, so my paladin, both characters got like a decent amount of heroic raid in. My paladin only got 3 out of 9 bosses on heroic down, but that's more than fine for my guild. That was about like my goal anyway, to get at least 1 heroic raid slot. So, you know, we still did good. Warrior got a full heroic raid, you know, not clear. I was going to say vault, but that's like not quite right. We got stopped at Tindril Sage Swift on heroic, so. Just picking up my quests and stuff real fast, even if I'm not going to necessarily do them right this second. Actually, I guess I do kind of need to do them this second, because I want to get my, I need to get my gear crafted. So I'll just kind of like finish up my thoughts. Super boom in just a few minutes. Is that a weapon? Oh. It is a weapon, but it's like, oh. I mean, it's not like I'm just going to hover over it and it's going to be free champion track sword just for killing the world boss. No way. Again, anyone actually watching this live and is like, man, is this what you always do for your vault videos? You like have a awkward time like starting and ending your video? Yep, every time. It's like the one thing I don't know. It's just weird for me. I know I'm gonna get 2K right away on both my characters. I'm gonna like, my goal is to if I can walk into my raid tonight with 3 pieces of tier, like on my paladin, I should say. And that means I can just like just get one very early on. Get my 4 set, which should be very good. Same with the warrior. I guess I need to probably get given one more piece of tier, and then I can have my 4 set this week as well. It's really unfortunate I got nothing from the vaults. Like, not even anything like I could catalyze. That was like the goal. Like, at the very worst, I was hoping I'd get like stuff to at least catalyze, if like not any actual tier. But both of these characters did not get so lucky in that. Although my paladin still looted a hero tier chest, so I'll take that. And this boss is gonna die in a second. Yeah. I got really lucky, by the way, with this world boss last week. Both my warrior and my pally got loot from him, so I was like, oh, okay, actually, like, the first time ever the world boss loot is actually going to be usable for a small portion of time before, I think the guy who started that raid disbanded the group, but didn't have to leave group. It's very convenient. Yeah, I think it's time I try to wrap this up, because I'm gonna just literally do a Twitch like export right away for like this section. So it's a little something to get up on YouTube. I was very bad last week with getting my video up, but at the same time it was like a kind of like a meme video. It's like, here's a single vault for any of my characters. Have fun. So I will do my best to wrap it up. So thanks everyone once again for watching my videos and subscribing recently. It's been very encouraging to see that. Hope everyone has had a good week. Hopefully everyone had a good vault, and if not, you know, I hope this next week will prove kinder to you. So I will catch you guys around, and I will be back next week with another weekly vault video. I will hopefully see you then. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you.